Which brings me on to actually that psychology of the buying process. This is really, really important to understand, because I think this, if you can understand this, it will fundamentally shift how you position your recruitment business to people. People buy based on an emotion. Whatever that emotion might be, that's what they buy based on. They then justify that decision to buy, which was triggered by the emotion, with facts and figures, not the other way around. So all these years of sales training that we've had around features, advantages, benefits, and all these times that your directors have taught you to sit there with your little presentation folder and say, we are embedded in this recruitment industry and we are specialists in what we do. They don't give a fuck about that. They never have, they never will. They're not sitting there being wowed by you because you brought some fancy little folder into your office with a sexy little presentation. They're not. They buy based on an emotion, then they use the facts and the figures and the stats to justify that emotion to themselves. You know what? We've had a really good meeting. I like this person. Their rates are a little bit higher, but they are specialists in their field. And they have been working in our local market for ages. And they do work with our competitors. There's the facts and stats that we're taught and trained to throw right at the start. We work with your competitors. We are the best. We do this, we do that. All right, yeah, brilliant. I don't know whether I like you yet. I don't know whether I like you yet. You haven't emotionally charged me yet. And people buy on storytelling and storytelling emotions. It's not always a case of like you or like me in the, the emotional decision. That's where the fact find comes in. In financial services, in law, you call it discovery, in accountancy, a good accountancy practice. They spend time getting to know you, and they spend time getting to know what drives you emotionally. Because those emotional trigger points are what's going to drive the buying decision, not the other way around.